Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. This one will be fair caught. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the big hit on the slide. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, 2 conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these 2 leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Gives it to the back. Got space looking for the end zone here. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfect.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. What an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
And the point after is good. And here's the fair catch by the return man. make a difference today. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Oh, it's a reverse. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. It's a draw play. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On the screen. Nuke on the play. 3rd down coming.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Florida 14. Michigan 7.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Ball handed off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
And this one is right through. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Florida offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida 21, Michigan 14.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Take over. First and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
It's a draw to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time, and the defense makes some adjustments. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. And we're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Fields. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida.
The important third down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Back to throw. It's Fields. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Touchdown, Florida. Number 84.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Florida 28, Michigan 14.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's escaping the pocket now. It's caught downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they've got him. A sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum with this defense heading to the break. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Florida 28, Michigan 14.
And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Picks up 3. It's third down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. To the air. It's Fields. It's a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And they'll get him down that time. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. To throw, it's Fields. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Michigan 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching it downfield. And he's got it. Refusing to be brought down. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's now second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. It's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
Quarterback keeps the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Makes a quick catch.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 35, Michigan 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. And the pressure gets home. He's dropped right there. And the deficit will remain where it is. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Florida 42, Michigan 20.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Gators offense retakes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. It's a shotgun run call. The pickup is 6. Makes it third down and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to throw. It's Fields. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Touchdown, Florida. Number 3.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
49, Michigan 28.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he pulls in the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The offense operating at peak efficiency to come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. A big play and moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Finds the receiver wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Handoff as he try to work the clock here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 75, Mercyhurst University 31.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Fields. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up with PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
56, Michigan 36.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run the option. Got the first down, now looking for more. Running right through tacklers. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
63, Michigan 36.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Hard running through a tackle. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very, very happy. And also will boost the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And he'll be brought down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.